This video provides an overview of the key theories of legislative politics: bargaining theory, power indices, and procedural theory. While these theories assume that actors are rational with a clear idea of the most preferred outcome and the consequence of different policy alternatives, they differ in the importance that they attach to procedures. Bargaining theories assume that the bargaining power of the actors the matter for the outcome. Those who have the least to lose from not reaching an agreement will be in a strong bargaining position and hence extract the most of the gains from the table. For an agreement to be reached, all relevant actors must be made better off from the new deal than they would be from not reaching a deal. Power indices equate the power of the actors with their formal voting power. Such approaches aim to calculate the probability that an actor can turn a winning coalition into a losing coalition by withdrawing their support. If unanimity is required, all actors have the power of one. If an actor withdraws her support, she will change the winning coalition into a losing coalition. If everyone has the same number of votes and the majority requirement is simple majority, the voting power of each actor is the proportion of times that any voter can assume to be part of the minimum winning coalition. That is, the coalition where all members are required in order for it to be winning. If the number of votes per actor varies, it is not the case that voting power will vary with the number of votes, as an actor with very few votes might be as consequential as an actor with many votes for changing a winning coalition into a losing coalition. It may also be the case that an actor has zero voting power, if it is never the case that she will be able to change a winning coalition into a losing coalition by withdrawing her support. Procedural theories focus on the rules of the legislative process. The three most important concepts are the status quo, the proposal rights, and veto rights. The status quo is the current policy. An actor with proposal rights can propose a change to the current policy, while an actor with veto rights can prevent such a change. The task for the analyst is to uncover who has the right to make the proposal to whom, under which conditions. Consider a situation where 5 governments want to change the policy on a common environmental standard. The status quo is very low standard. Government 1 wants to keep the standard at almost the same low level, while Government 5 would like to raise the standard to a high level. The other governments would like something in between. Let's consider the effect of different procedural rules on the outcome, keeping the preference of the actors fixed. The first scenario is unanimity, with all governments enjoying the right to make proposals. The game will continue until a new policy is adopted. In this scenario, Government 1 is very powerful. It is the actor that benefits the most from the status quo. Given that she can make proposal herself, there's no need to accept any proposal that implies higher standard than a small increase to the low standard she prefers. All other governments prefer Government 1's position to the status quo. They also realize that Government 1 is not prepared to move it any further. We will now consider 2 changes. We will change the voting rule and the proposal right. We will do each change separately before considering the effect of making both of these changes simultaneously. Throughout this exercise, we will keep the preferences fixed. We assume that the government have Euclidean preferences. They want to move the policy outcome towards them. They only care about the distance between their own policy and the outcome. They do not care about the direction. Assume that the voting rule is simple majority instead of unanimity. All government have proposal rights. In this situation, Government 1 is not powerful anymore, as a winning coalition only required the support from 3 out of 5 governments. In contrast, the median government, Government 3, is powerful, as her support is needed for any policy change to occur. She is able to move the policy from any point below her ideal point to her ideal point with the support from Government 4 and 5, and from any point above with the support from Government 1 and 2. With simple majority voting and proposal rights to everyone, the outcome will be the ideal point of the median government. We call this the median voter theorem. Now let's change the proposal rights. Only Government 5 can make a proposal. The decision rule is unanimity. Now, Government 1 will prefer any policy that's closer to her ideal point than the status quo. Government 5 can successfully propose to move the policy to the idle point of Government 2, as it is slightly closer to Government 1 than status quo. Hence, Government 1 will prefer it, as will all other governments. Finally, we consider a situation above, but with simple majority rule. Now, Government 5 must consider preference of Government 3. Government 3 will support any proposal that is closer to her than the status quo. In fact, Government 5 can successfully propose her own ideal point, as it is closer to Government 3 than the status quo. Note that Government 3 would be better off with either a simple majority rule or limited proposal right to Government 5 than from unanimity rule and proposal right to all. But if combined, these two procedural changes makes her worse off.